Muted my microphone before the break and you didn't hear any of that. Welcome back to Showtime number 7, where we're laughing at me making a mess of my intro like a boss. Also, my company battles as we try and have some fun playing a reasonably little bit more serious than we normally do in my clan. Anyway, other than that, it's cold outside. Has it got cold again? Last week it was snowing and then it went warm over the weekend and today it is -1 again. What the... Can it just stay cold and then get warm? But it's not. It's going off in the other direction. I have got a hair stuck in my hat. Anyway, I have found someone who doesn't like opening bananas in the special way. You know the special way I opened bananas for you? The difference between the two is you get the whole banana with the special way of opening it, not just the end. You get that bit squashed at the bottom normally, but you get the whole bit. And there's someone who doesn't like the little knobbly bit at the end of the banana. If you open it the special way, you get the knobbly bit. And because it's up the top, you either have to take it off and have somewhere to dispose of it, put it back in the banana peel or something, or eat it. And they don't like it, so they don't like opening it the special way. I was like, you're funny. I don't agree with your morals. No, really. Have you seen the In the Tank episodes with the Challenger or the Chieftain? Sorry, is it the Challenger? He shows you inside the tank. He did the Cromwell. He did the Challenger. No, Chieftain. He did the Chieftain tank, the Cromwell, and the Churchill Crocodile. You should definitely check them out. Do a Google for them. I think it's called Inside the Tank or In the Tank with the Challenger. Anyway, let's go into game and see what I've got in store for you. This game is us on Westfield. Just had to check the name there. And at this time it's on encounter mode. Not encounter mode, standard battle mode, not assault or encounter. Because that's the way it is. So as usual, I'll fast forward past the start and we will have a look at the lineups. The enemy are not having scouts nor artillery. Sorry, they do have scouts, but they don't have artillery. Why they got 3 T-50s and no artillery, I will never know. But they are a reasonably odds and sods guys, although MODPL are the majority. So let's fast forward a bit and you can see what the strategy is. Over here, we have the KV-1Ss taking the town. We have the Hellcats moving up to take the hills. We have a VK 3001P going over to the middle over here. And we have the Cromwell guarding the southern pass. My job is to find and play, just find out where they are, probe them and find them where they are. KV-1S is spotted, so immediately I'm telling everyone, okay, hold still, play defensive, use your artillery, Hellcat support from the top, surround and conquer. They don't have that many KV-1Ss compared to what we're used to playing, so there should be no problem. I'm testing out the suspension. So let's do it! At this point, there's no need for me to be scouting. I'm able to do the role of combat scout, no problem here, because, in fact, I don't need to know where they are. We've got the Cromwell and the VK guarding the artillery. There's absolutely no reason for me to be anywhere apart from here. Plug that little gap here. So, we are winning in the town quite comfortably. Artillery, Hellcats, and KV-1S support from every angle means that they're crossing the field, they're getting conquered. We know that they have 2 more scouts, so I still have an important role to play to make sure they don't get through to the artillery. And here's the next one. First shot. Miss. Oh, what a slide. Never do that, guys. As we pointed out many times before, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be silly. Right. T-3485 is down here as well, both of them, and the VK 3001. We've only got the VK 3001P ourselves and a Cromwell plus me and artillery, so I call back from the team that we need support. And you can see here immediately the KV-1Ss are moving down. I told the Hellcats to move over to there, but Zamorpha says he's fast enough to come back, so I trust him. I'm going to go down, but I'm here to distract them long enough. My job was to keep these guys over here and not by the artillery. We lost 1 artillery to the T-50 that got through, but the Cromwell managed to finish him up. So we then have the KV-1Ss coming back through, and the Hellcats are going round to their base. Again, the moon, as the terrain has to load as I run around the corner. However, because we've got the height advantage now, the enemy are moving through to our cap, and we're stuck on the hill. Everything's okay. I'm jumping around like a madman on the camera. And we'll speed up a little bit as we see that the enemy are all in one place and we're deciding to divide and conquer nice and slowly, take our advantage to the max. The Hellcats have gone around the back, as you can see over there. They've met a KV-1S and destroyed it. Because we have the height advantage, we have all the angles advantage, and we're going to pull out a win. Kalos is the last guy left, and soon enough, with this many angles of attack, GG is called by me, and we finished them off. Sweet! Yeah! We didn't lose every battle! What did you think we would? So that was really nicely done. The formation I really liked, having the two med tanks cover one pass, the scout to make sure that anything that's coming is seen before they arrive, and we had enough forces down south to deal with any push before they got to the artillery. We did lose one, that was unfortunate, the Cromwell wasn't able to take out the T-50 before it got there, but generally, apart from that, it was reasonably flawless. I liked it. There was things we could have done better, probably move the artillery up the hill behind our tanks who took the town before they had a chance to sweep in and take out one of the grills. And that means I wouldn't have had to sacrifice myself to give them more time. So there's things we could have done to improve it, but generally speaking, we're not that serious, as I said. So it's a bit of fun. We liked it. It was good. It felt solid. We felt, yeah! We felt yeah after that battle. It was really exciting, intense throughout all of it, but it was still calm and collect. It's one of them really nice balance of having fun while playing serious. I always find that World of Tanks needs that balance, or any game needs that balance for you. Unless you're going professional, to strike that balance between taking it seriously so it's still challenging enough that you're not thinking that your teammates are dicking around, and still fun enough that you're enjoying yourself. So the next battle, we're against a full clan. And that's BYN versus us. Now we are defending on Siegfried Line, and this game I remember went to hell pretty freaking quickly. Now my orders was this: Hellcats guard the north, KV-1Ss guard the south, artillery stay at the back, and I'll find where they are with Jackson helping the Hellcats. So that was my general orders. So quickly I go out and find out where the enemies are going. Okay, cool. Instantly we spot where they're coming. They're coming down over here. So the Hellcats were ordered to engage at the top here, but play it safe. The KV-1Ss were told to hold the rear, because that's clearly not all of them. But as you notice, the Hellcats are still going out. And because I'm in a scout, again, it's one of the problems of being in a scout. I was more focused on finding their positions and keeping them alive than I was looking at my teammates. And the Hellcats are still going out. So now it's the Jackson versus their entire northern force. And for whatever reason, the Hellcats are still out there. And I'm there like, we've got to support the town. And by this point, the Stuart got through past the Hellcats. And I was like, guys, how did you miss the T-50? Adeptus was screaming at them as well, saying, guys, we got a Stuart on us. And I was like, for God's sake, it came back. The KV-1Ss are now completely overwhelmed. The Hellcats are still out here on the ridge. So I come back, and the game is already lost. But I come back to try and chase down the M5 Stuarts. The enemy have taken the town. All KV-1Ss are about to die. Probably the Jackson too. The Hellcats are still moving in. They're still not into combat range just yet. M5, die, you Stuart! While there's actions going on, I'm going to cover up your screen with options, because I really do think the music must be too loud. And here we go. I slide around the corner and go, shit! Look at the enemies! And if you didn't know, you can escape through here. Yeah, baby! Go, go, go! Woo! Didn't know you could do that, did you, KV-1Ss? But the teammates didn't give it. I got out, but not for long. Have to fight the Stuart again. I'm going to get this guy. I'm determined. I know we've lost, so I stopped giving orders, and I got him. I got the M5 Stuart. I felt like a boss, intercepting him like that by escaping through the hole. But the main mistake, as I said, was the Hellcats. They're still alive at this point. They've got to engage the KV-1Ss, who've now got the town. It's not going to go well. So at this point, it was a case of just telling the team to do what they need to do. Just play the game, fight it out to the end, do their best. There's no really orders I can give because our formation fell to pieces. But it just takes one mistake, one misunderstood order, or a few mistakes from a few players, and these sort of battles to really go under. Same with the 7v7, 43 points with professional play. If every teammate is important, you lose one, or every mistake you make can cause you to fail, even if it's just one mistake. We made 3 big mistakes, and that was unrecoverable. We just couldn't recover after losing the KV-1Ss. The Hellcats were unfortunately slow to respond. They claimed they misunderstood my order of staying out in the field when I said defend the north. What I meant was defend from the northern force, who just bypassed them completely, including the T-50, who got through to the scouts. So, GG, we lost. We deserved to lose with our Hellcats out of position like that. It wasn't, yeah. What can you do? You can't win them all. So at the moment we're on -2, I believe. We've won 1, lost 3. So we've got to get our acting gear and win some more games. Because at the end of the night, we do end in the positive. I'll let you know that now. Spoil the end, right? Just flip to the end chapter of the last page. It says, he doesn't die. He was in a coma for 7 chapters, but that doesn't matter. He wasn't killed, only his girlfriend. Anyway, back in. And we have... Inksk. And on Inksk, we have quite a good formation, I would say, but it's a very small map. Inksk is very small, so you can't really use your mobility to your advantage. And I decided to split the team up, which probably isn't the best idea. We're against a whole clan who probably have practiced. Remember, this is our 4th match, and we aren't prepared for this. So we put our Hellcats forward here, we move the KV-1Ss to support over here, and I go forward to scout ahead. KV-1Ss defending, and a T-3485 scouting ahead. That's their med of choice with nothing but KV-1Ss. Without a scout, I thought that they must be worse off. However, our Hellcats move a bit too far forward to where I was actually expecting them to go. But that's okay, they come forward to help me out. They saw that I saw that the T-3485 was there. Just fast forward a little bit because we're waiting for something to happen. It's a great thing about having replays, you can fast forward. I checked who that shot came from because I wasn't expecting him to be able to take the shot, but we've almost taken out the T-3485, which is obviously the guy they're using as a scout. Annihilator then moves forward in his Hellcat a little bit further. As I said, I didn't actually expect the Hellcats to come forward like this. I was planning to play very defensively until we find out where all their forces were, but we're going to use them now they're here. The Cromwell is scouting the other side, has found the other KV-1Ss, so I order the KV-1Ss to engage over here, and we move up with the Hellcats over here. So we have Hellcats versus KV-1Ss. I'll go to free cam and see what's going on. Everyone's still at max health. Oh, we have the KV-2. I keep forgetting that Bahamut changes his tanks between the battle. And this is the thing I do really badly. I should have been able to take a few shots at the KV-1Ss here, but I decided to whack into there instead. Really bad driving for me. Really bad. Okay, so the KV-1S here just instantly kills me. That's the trouble if you make a mistake with the KV-1S. I was playing really badly. Annihilator pushes up way too far, gets cornered by the KV-1Ss and dies. So that wasn't good. Bahamut has taken the long Ziz gun instead of the massive dirt cannon for the long range attacking. But if you notice there, the enemy KV-1S goes down to 2%, 17 HP. Now if I'd hit with my gun earlier, that would have been the difference between emergency... Is that emergency Alpina who's dead? No, it's not. It's the other one. Zamorpha. I would have saved Zamorpha's life because that means that KV-1S would not have got the extra shot off. See what I mean, guys? How close it can be between victory and defeat. Emergency Alpina goes around the corner there a bit too aggressively and dies to the double tap from the KV-1Ss. That was a big mistake. Then I was like, no, don't do it, as he did it. But that's okay. As I said, we all make mistakes. So Bahamut is there, left to fend for himself, and he gets another shot off. And again, a KV-1S with 42 HP is just as dangerous as a KV-1S as 810 HP. And he gets the shot off, and now Bahamut is unsupported in his KV-2. And KV-2 unsupported, as we know, is a very, very poor vehicle. It's very slow, it's very hard to rotate, it hasn't really got the armor to deflect the KV-1S's shots, so it's probably going to get taken out on its own. However, I leave him, I trust him to do what he needs to do, and I come down over here to watch what's going on with my teammates. So we've got the 3 KV-1Ss versus 3 KV-1Ss, and the KV-2 versus 2 KV-1Ss. Or was it 1 now? No, wait, 1. He must have killed one. But he does, he killed one. Do you see that, chat? He did, he killed one. So that's good. We've still got artillery support alive, and they've still got theirs alive. So, fantastic play from Spyball and Adeptus, cooperating to kill these 2 KV-1Ss, has put us in a much better position. I'm now waiting for the KV-2 to report that he's won against that solo KV-1S, and round the corner comes Spyball, and she's against 2. 30 HP. Again, look at these HPs, guys. 2 and 38. 2 and 38. Jeez. We're so unlucky. 1 rapid fire med or 1 of the Hellcats over here will clean up so easily. The Tryhard turns around and luckily able to get a snapshot off, taking out Great Bob in his KV-1S. And last but not least, we have 1 at 2 HP, but I said to Tryhard, don't treat him like, treat him like he's the most dangerous Pokemon you can. He's still loaded, he tracks and does damage. And that's really bad for Tryhard because now he has to wait for the repair to get around the corner, try and do that 2 HP damage. But for whatever reason, this guy hasn't got around the corner. Tryhard was able to get around the corner. If he did a snapshot, I would have been very disappointed because doing a snapshot at that sort of reload speed was not needed. If he snapshot and bounced, he would have been dead, even against a 2 HP opponent. He needed to wait and take the shot because we all know the reload times of the KV-1Ss are extremely bigger than your face. Yeah, I said it, your face, alright? So Bahamut is now hunting for the grill with Tryhard, Adeptus and Dragon. So Trillolo and Dragon in the drill. I don't know why he said that. I can't remember. I guess he's just happy that we got a victory on this map against the other friend. Tryhard's capping, and Adeptus kills the grill. Sweet. Awesome. Brilliant. Sweet. Fantastically, beautifully gorgeous, and all the cherries on top. I was really happy with the performance of the team there, where everyone was left on their own. We had the artillery support, and we had me, but basically it was 3 KV-1Ss versus a KV-2 and a T-3485 and 3 KV-1Ss versus, on the other side, 3 KV-1Ss versus 3 KV-1Ss. So I was really happy that the team managed to pull it off. They did it on their own accord. And that's why individual skill and cooperation works a treat. Everyone in Inc. watches the show. So they've all had the training from Newbie Night and all that sort of stuff. So they're all roughly on the same level. Even if there are individual skill levels, everyone's cooperating quite well. And it was really sweet. So when we come back in a few minutes, we're going to go into a few more games and see how we get on for the rest of the night. And I'll see you in about 4 minutes.